Hi, PE552. So for Unit 4's discussion, how does your faith, beliefs, and values provide you with discernment and direction when you experience unethical, unjust, and inappropriate situations in physical education and sport? Um, so I think the biggest thing with me is, especially as you get kind of higher up in sports, get high school level, collegiate level, even professional level, especially, the inappropriate situations start to become more normal. And I think you just have to use, or what I would do is I would use my faith and my beliefs as kind of a centering point where if I felt I started to go too far in one direction, whether I was being too, uh, like going too much with the inappropriate actions or sayings, or going the other direction where I'm becoming intolerant of what is actually the norm. I would just, I would think about my values, think about my faith, and it would kind of bring me back to the center of just a good balance point, because I think going too far in either direction, you're going to experience some anxiety. You're not going to be comfortable, no matter what. And I think if you reach basically just a centering point, then you can at least make rational decisions and deem when it is or is not appropriate to say or do particular things. For an example, I would have to say my collegiate career, specifically at Cal Lutheran University as a football player, um, particularly with the offensive line. We're kind of the saying was, to be an offensive lineman, you gotta be a little bit of a dirtbag, and I during a game, I would always put myself in a different situation. That person is uh, the person we're playing against. I need to do things in order to help my team, and that was kind of the mentality I had to bring to myself in order for me to. When I say try to hurt, I don't mean try to injure, but try to hurt the other person in a manner that would make them move out of the way. I was an offensive lineman, obviously, and I think after a game, I would need to kind of center back up, especially after a loss. Because after a win, you're kind of riding high, and you can come down with a celebration, um, and you're happy. But the frustrating part is when you do that and you lose. I would really need to center myself again and um, and make sure I didn't do anything that would be inappropriate, as some of my teammates did, where they may go out and do behavior that would be deemed inappropriate or illegal, and I would make sure that I would not participate in that, and I would try to influence those around me to a certain extent, where unfortunately if you tell someone not to do something, that's the first thing they want to do. So I would try to lead by example, or I'd try to have guys come over to my room and we would hang out or something, just to make sure no one got into trouble or did behavior that was unethical and inappropriate. So yeah, that is my experience and how I use my faiths, values, and beliefs to direct me when unethical behavior occurs. Thank you, guys.